I'm Elizabeth Van Hoot, the Ontario Ndp candidate for Simcoe North. I've been posting discussions of issues and concerns facing people in Simcoe North and Ontario. This one is about long-term care. What are your plans for long-term care? Whatever your plans are, you probably have faith your government is looking out for you. I know my father placed his faith in government. An immigrant from after the war, he worked hard all of his life to feed us and put a roof over our heads. He believed the care services covered by his Canada Pension Plan and the meager private retirement checks would be good enough. Unfortunately, they weren't. The government of Ontario, Liberal and Conservatives alike, failed my father. It has failed thousands of other seniors who believed its assurances. It is failing you and your family as we speak. Ontario funds long-term care at a lower level than just about any other Canadian province. The result of provincial underfunding is that there are often not enough staff to provide residents with the care residents need each and every day to live with dignity. Currently, the only legal guarantees for seniors living in long-term care are an on-call nurse 24 hours a day and 2 baths a week. The staff of these facilities have stated over and over how they want to provide good care, but are forced into compromises by management driven by the bottom line and strapped by provincial underfunding. Let's face it, we're all heading there someday. Do we really have to allow the bottom line to dictate how we are treated in our older years? The circumstances in Simcoe North are even more urgent, with seniors and retirees moving here in record numbers. Ontario government, through at least the past 20 years, has failed to address its responsibility to its aging citizens. It has failed to provide suitable planning, true oversight, proper regulation, and demanding standards for long-term care. It has allowed some long-term care facilities to charge for extended nursing-level services while allowing less than qualified staff to administer them. The population of Ontario and Simcoe North is aging. Many of us are finding ourselves caring for our parents or relatives who are weakened by age and illness. Many of us had run into extensive wait lists to get our family members into any care facility. The wait list for long-term care in Ontario now tops 30,000 people, and it's growing. Many of us become emotionally torn between leaving our parents in those facilities or bringing them back home and continuing the stress and burden on our families. Canada has the lowest care level among countries with equivalent economies, and Ontario has the lowest in Canada. A well-managed government has the ability to assure all of us that the care we receive in our senior years will be first-rate, appropriate, and delivered by well-trained, properly paid staff, regardless of our economic circumstances. Inspection and oversight must be fully funded to ensure all facilities are meeting proper standards of good, quality care for our loved ones. An NDP government would take a broad approach to issues like underfunding, hours of hands-on care for resident, overall staffing levels, enforcement policies, care protocols, and the 30,000 person wait list. An NDP government would not ignore the long-term care needs of its citizens and wish them away. It would manage the system to meet those needs. Well-managed, responsible government is something we can achieve in Ontario. Well-managed government is what the NDP will be for Ontario. I'm Elizabeth Van Hoot. Thank you.